हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक फॉर अनदर वीडियो। इसमें भी कल की तरह ही हम impromptu.org वेबसाइट यूज़ करेंगे। सो लेट्स सी क्या टॉपिक्स निकल के आते हैं एंड लेट्स बिगिन द सेशन। फर्स्ट फ्रेज इज क्रिएट अ न्यू वे टू मेक डेंटल विजिट्स enjoyable. So I have seen a lot of people getting afraid by their dental visits because they don't like a dentist or there are people working over there to get into their mouth and check teeth and all. It may feel uncomfortable to some people. Power saving mode off कर दिया मैंने. Now it will be better. Okay. So what can be done to make the experience more enjoyable? I think the sticks or the weapons, or I'm not knowing the correct word, but something that is of steel and they put it into your mouth. I don't know if it is that exactly of steel or not, but what can be made interesting about that is you can add chocolates in it, because when they are touching your teeth and when you close your mouth after it is out of your mouth, so you can feel some sense of taste in your mind, in your taste buds, that is of chocolates. So it can be a fun thing, I guess. It could be enjoyable. Yeah, so that is the only thing I can think of. Next phrase is, what is the nature of beauty and aesthetics? No clue what is it talking about. Is the concept of ownership changing with digital goods? Yeah, so digital goods, for example, that is gold or silver or stocks. So because of digitalization and demat account availability, we are able to buy these things online directly, and we don't have to keep them into our safe space or buy another bank locker and put these stuff safely over there. So that has changed a lot from previous times. Sense of ownership is not anymore. Let's say in previous times, if you buy gold coins, it was supposed to be kept for longer time, for eternity, as it symbolizes wealth. But nowadays what is happening is people are trading in gold. They are buying and selling it in like flashes. So yes, ownership is changing with digital goods, as it is more easily available online and there are very minimum charges to buy or sell it. So people are taking it as opportunity of making money. The thing that previously only gold jewelers were earning by retailing or reselling the gold that they buy. Nowadays, each and every household has a gold specialist or a retailer who is buying online and selling it online within a fraction of minutes or maybe days. Because of gold volatility, they are earning money out of it, I think, which is a good thing. But the ownership sense has definitely gone away. The feel that people used to get by holding shares worth lakhs is now not anymore. Now it is just numbers showing on your screen and you don't feel anything. So the ownership has become easier now, but the sense has also gone, I believe. Next phrase is, create a new type of retreat for busy professionals. So this is something which I am planning as well. Professionals are very busy in day-to-day life and they forget how important their mental health is. All they want is growth in their company, growth in their business. But growth happens when you generally step back and look at the things from a little distant, and that is not happening right now in each and everyday lives of people. People are just going with the flow and they are into the moment and they're not observing what have been done in their life, what they're doing, how they are reacting to different aspects of their life, how their relationships are going on. So I am planning to create a workshop to increase mindfulness of people so that they are aware what is to be done, what is correct, what is not correct. It generally the idea is to bring a new perspective in their lives which they already know, but somehow it is not coming onto their mind, into the mental screen of theirs. So that is something that I'm planning to do. I hope it becomes successful, as even if I'm able to change a single life out of it because of it, by using the techniques that I have learned, I will be very happy. Next phrase is streaming replacing traditional television. Yes, absolutely. Earlier television used to be fun. In a 30 minutes of episode, it was generally a mix of episode that was actually the content that TV wanted us to show, or the director wanted us to show, and in between there were breaks coming in. Though we didn't like the break, but somehow we were connected with what is going on in the market. Now it has changed. There are different means through which we are learning about all those products. It is largely because of Instagram. We stream or we see reels continuously and see advertisements over there. Now we see YouTube ads, which is generally at the start of the YouTube. So yeah, it has changed a lot now. Apparently you can even avoid watching the ads if you buy or you pay a little extra to the video platform. For example, YouTube provides a YouTube Premium, which will let you avoid the ads that are coming in between your content. So it has improved in a better way because now you are able to focus more on the content and it saves your time. You have a little more control over your time and you choose what you want to see. But yeah, the fun that we used to have, or the nostalgia that I am getting right now, is it was different thing. It was different feeling to wait between the ads so that we can continue watching the content that was actually intended. And in breaks we could do different stuff, like I used to mute the television and study a little bit in during those breaks and get back to the television and unmute it when the break was over. So yeah, there were different patterns that I learned. Okay, next phrase is there a moral obligation to be happy? I would not say it is an obligation, but it is your right to be happy. Why shouldn't you be happy? God has given you smile. Just smile, just take a little bit of smile. A simple smile can increase a lot of positive aspects or hormones in your body. It creates a positive reaction in your body and you feel really good and happy. If it is a thing and it is a good thing, so you have a right to be happy. But sometimes people confuse it with as their obligation and they anchor it with different aspects or different targets in their life. For example, someone would be wanting to be happy and for him happiness would be spending money or reaching at a point where he can spend any amount of money. What they forget is the process is very important. Happiness in the process is very important, friend. So you have to make sure that your targets are not tied to happiness, and your target should not be materialistic and tied with happiness. You should have material targets, but it should not be tied with happiness, but it should be opposite. Your happiness should be your priority, I believe. So don't take it as an obligation. Just see that you have to be happy. It is your right to be happy. Okay, moving on to the next phrase. Should we have digital rights included in human rights? Humans have various rights as of now, like right to read, right to education, right to speak, right to freedom, etc. But they must have digital rights as well. there should be something called digital rights that should be included in human rights. For example, right to internet. So every individual person in the economy must have right to their digital rights, but obviously there must be few exception to it, like people in the jail should not be given access to internet. That has to be kept in mind. So yeah, I think they should be included, but it should be general sense. Like right to education is a general thing. Like every person should have the right to education, and government has been running a lot of programs so that this can become possible. Yeah. So last phrase for today is describe your greatest source of stress. This is interesting. I believe greatest source of my stress is sitting idle in a room and not doing anything. So if I'm not proactive or I'm not productive in a day, it becomes a source of stress for me. And not sort of stress, but yeah, I don't feel satisfied. So not being satisfied is kind of stress for me. I am happy generally, or almost all the time I am happy. I am productive. So those are the things that I believe in. I don't feel stressed anyway. I feel happy all the time. I know how to manage my time. How I know how to build a gap between my personal life and professional life. So I make sure that when I am in profession, I forget about my personal life and I am doing it 100% correctly. And when I am in personal life, I forget about my profession and work and dedicatedly provide my time to the people around me. So I believe in living in the moment. That makes sure that every aspect is completed effectively, or every process that I follow each day is taken care of effectively, and I'm just giving my 100% where I am. It is